Hello everyone, welcome to YourPedia and this is Shubha. So this video is for all the ones who are preparing for Airport Authority. Now you see that in your examination, vocabulary plays a very important role. But do you think that it is feasible for you to learn vocabulary in just one day? Obviously, it's not practical also and not even possible, because it would be very tough for you to just learn all the words in a single day. But how to master it out? Here I'm going to show one glimpse to you. This is going to be a jhatpat session of vocabulary with me, where through certain forms of pictorial representation, I'm going to make you learn some very interesting words. And the words with which you can relate, which you can use in your day-to-day activities, and also some words which have been asked in our previous year papers too. So everything would be familiarized to you in a very quick manner. Let's get started, but before that, let me showcase a picture to you. You can see a picture? Now, what it is all about. There are certain words which are attached with this picture, right? I would be starting like, suppose, nibble. If I'm just, you can say, I'm trying to eat a cookie and I'm eating in a very short bites. Like I am nibbling the cookie. That is, I'm munching over it, but with very short bites, that is termed as to nibble. Like if you see that you have seen anytime sparrows eating the food, they're just, you can say, picking one small bites. So what they're doing, they are nibbling. A very small little born baby, her mother feeds him with the, you can say, small bites, very small, so that it's easy for him to digest, and that is to nibble. So I hope the very first is nibble, that is when you eat small bites of something, that is nibble. And maybe you are eating a cookie or something right now when you're watching this video, and that is you are nibbling the cookie. Next word is where I would say, okay, glutton. You know, like glutton is a sin of our life. But I would relate with a movie. You might have watched a movie, that is Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum, where the favorite characters, like there was Kareena Kapoor, Hrithik Roshan, they were forming a pair, right? Hrithik Roshan at the very start, he was a very fatso, right? He was always eating something. That is, he was eating excessively and had a big tummy too, right? So you can call it out as a petu person, right? So that is a person who excessively eats so much, that is termed as glutton. So glutton, Hrithik Roshan's character in the movie Kabhi Khushi Gum, and then he turned as a very smart character, right? And then what could be the other word? Then he was very fancy and he was taking a very good, you can say, fancy foods, fancy drinks, like a person who enjoys good food and drinking, that is termed as epicure. So two words you can learn from the one character of Hrithik Roshan is a person who is a big time foodie who keeps on eating a lot, that is glutton, and a person who takes the food in the terms of, you can say, in a very impressive way, that a very good quality of wine he's taking, a good food he's taking, so that is epicure, when he enjoys eating and drinking. Scrumptious. Scrumptious, a previous year vocabulary word, that is to enjoy something that is very delicious and tasty. So your mother cooks scrumptious foods, that is something that is very delicious and tasty. You learn the three words, I think. That is, the very first was, you learn the word nibble, second epicure, third glutton, and right now scrumptious. Oh, four words you learned. Now the next here, it is one more, savor. Savor is, suppose you are sitting in a cafe. You want to spend a long time sitting with your friend or something, right? So particularly you are relishing one sip of that coffee, or you can say one kind of a sip of any kind of a sandwiches. So that is, you are relishing that food in a very small, you can say, timing, eating it in a very smooth manner and a pleasant way. That is savor. It is S-O-V-O-R and it is S-O-V-O-U-R. Both means the same. One it is, the spellings in American English, the another it is in British English. Now I think all the words are done. Feast is a kind of, you can say, the meal collaboration, the buffet, you get it. So here, all 10 words you are going to learn with me. Particularly, I think you have learned 4 or 5 words automatically till now. Let's revise all the words, and then through pictorial, that is going to retain in your mind for a longer interval. The very first, glutton. Remember Hrithik Roshan's character, a petu character who used to eat a lot, excessively eating. Second, epicure, one who relishes, one who is fond of eating and drinking, like a fancy wine or some good food. So that is epicure. Next is gourmet. Gourmet, if you have seen MasterChef, right? I was binging on MasterChef, Celebrity MasterChef, right? So what they have to present is, they have to present the meal, but in a very, you can say, beautiful manner, right? So gourmet is particularly all those chefs, right? If it was a Vikas Khanna or Sanjeev Kumar, there are lots of good and reputable chefs. So what they try to present a very simple food in a very fanciful manner, and that is termed as gourmet. So someone who is specialist in food making. Next is two words that you should be retaining. That is one who drinks a lot, another who does not drink a lot. Like Amitabh Bachchan's character in many movies, I don't remember the movie exactly, but he used to drink a lot and he used to act like a drunk person. So particularly a person who drinks a lot is a dipsomaniac. Dipso means dipped into it, maniac means mental, so that is particularly dipsomaniac. One who drinks a lot of alcohol is a dipsomaniac. And the other person who does not drink, so you can remember it through this word, teetotaler. T is for tea. You can remember that person who only takes tea but he does not take alcohol. So remembering part can be done through this, and this is only for the remembering part. It is not does the actual meaning. Teetotaler means when you abstain from drinking, that is you say no to drinking. So in T is there, that means the person does not drink. So teetotaler who does not drink, but dipsomaniac who drinks a lot. Then it is invertebrate. Now invertebrate is, many a times we say that someone who has they say there are certain reels, right, on Instagram, that the person who is all addicted to tea and all that, right, chai ki lat lag chuki hai hame. So that is something that you are very habitual of doing. आपको लत लग चुकी है मूवीज देखने की, रोज मूवी देख के ही सोना है, नेटफ्लिक्स चला के ही सोना है, या फिर you are to like drink the tea every day in the morning or 3 times, 4 times. So this is something you are habitual or used to doing it out in your regularized activities or day routine. That is termed as your invertebrate. Next is gastronomy. These days the people are getting good aware about their gut health, taking the good food into practice. Gastronomy means that art of picking the good food in our tummy. So that is having good food, that is termed as gastronomy. So art of cooking and eating fine food, good food, it's termed as gastronomic. Okay, I told you a word, a person who eats excessively food. What is that? Speak it in your mind. It is glutton. A person who afraid from eating, who does not like to eat food. Like, have you seen the small little kids? They don't like to eat anything, or they can be certain at certain ages. The people who are afraid, oh, I don't want to eat food. So those are termed as cetophobic. That is, they have a phobia of eating food. So that is termed as cetophobic, one who is afraid of eating food, right? This word I have deliberately missed. What is this word? Something that is extremely tasty and delicious. I have made you learn this word in my previous classes too. What was that word? And it was a PYQ too. That is scrumptious, right? So that is the reason the words can be asked in a one word substitution also, where you have to fill it out. So this word scrumptious, SCRUMPTIOUS. That should be the word which is fit into the box, and that would be addressing it, and it was a PYQ that was just recently asked. Then it is savor. SAVOUR. The way I told you, you're sitting in a cafe, you're fully enjoying the taste, very slowly you're having the experience, the aesthetic beauty, the food, the pleasure you're earning, that is termed as your savor. To fully enjoy its taste experience, often slowly, deliberately to maximize the pleasure. Sometimes you're eating the chocolate very slowly, so that the taste, or you can see you have a long lasting impact of it. So that is savor. Next is nibbling. The way I told you that I'm taking the things very gently. It can be a sparrow or it can be a mice if it is there in your room. That is kutarna. The छोटी छोटी चीजों को खाना, छोटा छोटा break करके, that is to nibble. The last is bland. Oh, bland is like this food does not have any spices, any flavor. That is, it's just bland. And bland can be used for a character of a person who lacks excitement, who is just straight faced. If I have to give you an example, Arjun Rampal, who is acting in all the movies with the straight face. I hope that's not a favorite of any of the person over here. So that is the other word that is termed as bland, right? Then the next, you can just watch out these things. Epicure. Rasaswadi, that is a person who would say it out as who is fond of eating and drinking something delicious. You just have to retain this character. Oh, he's enjoying the good food with the good wine. So that is termed as epicure. Glutton, a big petu, right? So that is termed as a glutton who eats a lot, and that is a sin. You should not be like, there are 7 sins of a human: anger, jealousy, and one amongst them is glutton. Then the next is where it is gourmet. Gourmet is a person, like I just made you remember some kind of a Sanjeev Kumar chef, Sanjeev Kumar, Vikas Khanna, any that you could retain in your mind, who are very good in presenting the stuffs also, who is specialist in food making. His dish looks very, you can say, beautiful. That is gourmet. Dipsomaniac, oh, this character, that is who is excessively into drinking. He has dipped himself into drinking, into alcohol, that is dipsomaniac. Then it is, the next it is, oh, she's having a phobia. She's saying, no, I don't want to eat food. So she is having the aversion. No, I don't want to eat food. So that is cetophobic. And then this person always binging on the TV and all that stuff. So that is, he has been habitual of doing this thing. So for cetophobic, it is something you have खाने का डर है आपके अंदर, नहीं मुझे खाना नहीं खाना. और इन्वर्टरेट, दैट इज अभ्यास, दैट इज आपको आदत हो चुकी है वही चीज़ को, एक्सरसाइज को बार बार करने की. कहते हैं ना 21 दिन कोई भी चीज़ करो तो वो चीज़ प्रैक्टिकल हो जाती है. तो 21 दिन ऐसे वर्ड सुनो, कितने ही वर्ड्स याद कर लोगे आप. नेक्स्ट इट इज द वर्ड दैट इज टीटोटैटलर, नशा त्यागी. ठीक है जी, हमने नशा नहीं करना है, वी आर अगेंस्ट अल्कोहल. सो दैट इज वन हु एब्सटेन्स. चाय पीता है तो मतलब अल्कोहल नहीं पीता है, तो दैट इज टीटोटैटलर, टोटली चाय है वो. एंड देन इज योर अदर वर्ड इन्वर्टरेट. इन्वर्टरेट मैंने चाय के साथ इसलिए लगाया बिकॉज मेनी टाइम्स दीज डेज पीपल आर ट्रू फैन ऑफ टी. हैप्चुअल बन चुके हैं, आदत बन चुकी है, चाय पीते बिना हमने उठना नहीं है, सोना नहीं है. सो दैट इज इन्वर्टरेट. कोई चीज़ आपने यूज टू कर ली है अपनी लाइफ में, पक्की आदत हो चुकी है आपकी, जिसको आप नहीं छोड़ सकते हो. स्क्रम्टियस, उसने मज़े से लजीज मिठाई खाई, मतलब बहुत टेस्टी खाना था. लजीज खाना बोलते हैं ना, बहुत यम्मी. सो दैट इज स्क्रम्टियस. एंड एवरी मदर कुक्स आई थिंक स्क्रम्टियस फूड्स. देन इज सेवर, स्वाद का आनंद या फिर आनंद लेना, आराम से धीरे धीरे खाना को खाना, दैट इज टर्म्ड एज सेवर. खाने को बहुत अच्छे से रेलिश करना, एंजॉय करना. ब्लैंड, ये तो बिल्कुल फीका है, इसमें तो नमक मिर्ची नहीं है, तो दिस आइटम इज ब्लैंड इन टेस्ट, इट्स नॉट गुड इन टेस्ट. निबल, कुतर कुतर के खाना, छोटा छोटा खाना, दैट इज टर्म्ड एज nibble. And this is going to be at the last. Don't forget to download the documentation too. And this is an exercise which I have kept for you, where you can revise the word as soon as you remember all the words. I think कुछ लोगों ने याद कर भी लिया होगा. जो बहुत ज़्यादा excessively eat और drink करता है, गवर्नमेंट तो था भाई खाना अच्छा प्रेजेंट करना. टीटोटैटलर, जो ज़्यादा क्या करता है, टी मतलब दारू नहीं पीता है. ग्लटन, हाँ भाई हो सकता है ये. और एपिक्योर, एपिक्योर तो था जो बहुत अच्छे से टेस्ट और चीज़ों को एंजॉय करके खाता है, रेलिश करता है. तो आंसर कुड बी द सी ऑप्शन. सेकेंड, वन हु हैज़ रिफाइंड टेस्ट फॉर गुड फूड एंड ड्रिंक, अच्छा खाना खाना है, अच्छा फूड खाना है, तो दैट इज टर्म्ड एज योर एपिक्योर. इसमें आपको ऑप्शंस मिल जाएगा. नेक्स्ट इज द कॉन्सियर ऑफ फाइन फूड एंड ड्रिंक इज बेस्ट डिस्क्राइब्ड एज. ओके, दिस ऑल द थिंग्स. अ डिप्सोमैनिक हैज अनकंट्रोल्ड क्रेविंग फॉर, किस चीज़ की क्रेविंग होगी, ये सारे आंसर्स खुद से आप डिटेक्ट कीजिए. एनी आंसर यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम, you can say tell it in the comment section too. The best is you download the documentation through the website, through the panel, YourPedia panel. There you will get this documentation. The link would be there in the description below. जैसे निबल करना, eat a large portion नहीं, eat a small bite, yes. सो बी ऑप्शन, बाकी पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. फूड दैट लैक्स फ्लेवर, अच्छा फ्लेवर वाला हमने एक वर्ड ब्लैंड टाइप पढ़ा था, है इसमें, ये हम कर चुके हैं. नेक्स्ट इज टू सेवियर फूड मीन्स, अब सेवर करना क्या होता है, या फिर फूड दैट इज एक्सट्रीमली टेस्टी एंड डिलाइटफुल. किस चीज़ के लिए हमने बोला था मम्मा बहुत अच्छा खाना बनाती है, कैसा बनाती है, यू हैव टू टेल इट आउट. So I hope these words which you can relate with your everyday life and you can use it in your everyday slang, these words get easier to adapt in yourself. Just practice a bit and try to memorize these words. There is a proper way to remember the words, and if you would just watch a word, you listen to the word, and I think the pictorially and something that retains in your mind for a longer interval. So all the best, keep practicing in this space. We'll meet you soon in the next video where I'll be teaching lots more vocabulary words that you can relate with your life and that can be asked in the paper also. All the best, take care and have a good day.